try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Touchdown, Broncos. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
This shit is
and the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Like, bro, it ain't shit I can do. Like, what he burnt the fuck out him off the line, bro. Shit gay as
trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 6.
That's the fucking ball, bro.
Incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wow, that's not a PI.
But it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
It's not a fucking PI. That weak ass touchdown. Fuck out of here. Man, you see that?
Now Young Wei Koo for the extra point.
I just seen that nigga on the ground. I don't know how it happened.
He didn't even touch him, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You right. You ran a rub route. From what I see, I think you didn't finish when you
Yeah.
Damn, I fucked that kick up.
And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across
Been all run plays down there. First half at least.
The Broncos onto the field.
Not X.
Oh, yeah, that was your man that had
A
him.
few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts.
Yo,
Very little reason to use them at
this
this
shit
point.
weak as fuck.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Like, that shit is so fucking weak, bro. That's that shit that made fucking Lane hop off. Like, this shit weak as fuck.
Nigga, you be missing tackles. That's not why Lane hopped off. Like, you be missing tackles. That's not why Lane hopped off. This whole game you been crying about your missed tackle, bro. Like, fuck out of here. Lane hopped off because some phony shit happened. You whining about your missed tackles.
To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a diving effort right at the line of scrimmage. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Oh, you know, the new one, I'm trying to do one with no foot. Like, next new one, when I got the foot, no foot. Everybody gonna have a foul.
At the 23, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works
I ain't
it
gonna
past
lie.
the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
What coverage is that?
Don't worry about it.
On play action.
If that cover 3, if that's the cover 3 where that nigga supposed to play down and he stepped back all the way over there.
It was not cover 3. I don't think cover 3.
Yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward.
No.
And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that
This
yardage
game is
back.
sick as
And
shit.
this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that
We can stand, y'all
whatever
play
was
right?
said at halftime, obviously,
No, I think it's standing you. I don't play. I only had one game this year.
Words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play
Oh,
better.
right.
But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus,
Oh,
and
right.
maybe
Worry
doing the
how
things you
far.
practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing it
What?
better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date
So
next
they are,
week
bro.
as their opponents will be
I don't
the
care.
Tennessee
We're going to get there
Titans.
regardless.
Meanwhile, for Washington, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks
Are you saying
in
that if we go
Seattle.
straight to the playoffs?
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
We gotta go to playoffs, bro. Alright. This is without the force. So do it without the forcemen or get the forcemen now?
Do them forces, man.
Before midseason?
Do the forces.
I'm saying that we can see where niggas are at midseason and then do it after. I'll just do them now, bro.
Oh, boy, we got a big ass game coming up.
Do you?
Ah, fuck it.
Stan and Dre gave y'all 2 extra lines because y'all play each other, so Those 2 wins can't. Like y'all would only have 4, and me and Lane would have 6. So I'll give y'all 2 extra ones. I did everybody's, but I said that a weekend. What's y'all records?
Looking good, looking good.
Stan, Dre,
What?
y'all records. I'm gonna check and see, cause I think y'all play division games later in the season. What's y'all records in y'all division now?
Giants 4-2. But I'm third, Dre
I was about to say all y'all losses aren't division losses except the football team. You lost to Dre. But other than that, yeah, y'all still got it. I'm gonna song week by week.
Well, I had most of the
You won all your division games except Dre. Who was your last game?
Cardinals. I mean,
Mm. Bro, I did division 4 wins. All right, what's the record looking like now? Six and 4. Eagles. All right.
what's your record?
Me? 9-1. Cowboys.
Might as well.
Yeah, cause now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 force ones coming up, but I'm ready to give you more. Like the next 6 games, you better go on a win streak.
What's Lane record? What's your record, man?
7 and 3, and Dre is 6 and 4. Is Dre at the top of his division?
Nah, the Cowboys are. Huh? You might not. Them good. Oh, I played them right now. You made me win that game.
Yeah. They traded J.K. Dobbins to the Bills. What's the records looking like?
8-6.
Are you at the top?
Second, we tied. I'm the 6th seed though.
I'm ready to make the Cowboys lose.
Yeah, cause they 4th.
And Dre playing last game of the season. I already gave him the first one. Alright, we can run that. Well, I mean, we about to center that one. Alright. Depending on how this game goes, Stan. If you win, then I'm just gonna let it keep going. But if you lose, I'm gonna make you win out. It is. Am I tripping? Oh yeah, it is. Damn. I'm out. I already made them lose out. Like, what's their record right now? Yeah, they was just 8-6. So yeah, they losing out. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see who y'all play. Who you played last week? I'm about to see who your last game is. Do you think you need a fourth one?
And give it to him so nobody is out. Let's not be weird, please.
He the 3rd seed though.
I was about to say he the third seed anyway.
Bet.
Yeah,
Rams
so do you want
behind.
the fourth one? Alright. Are you sure? Alright, bro. Niggas try to X. I'm just saying it's a tight race right now, bro. Bet they always just. Alright, bro. No, we just force one to y'all play each other. Might not. Y'all 4-6. I'm giving the force ones right now. Dre, you away, right?
Yeah.
And Stan, you home. And Wayne home. fucking Ravens. We got the championship. No, we got the championship.
Alright, so y'all can continue the greatness, man.
Y'all play right now?
Yeah.
And I ain't sport my blood.
Just light up fire, Lord.
Pressure, baby.
Stream ski. Hey, Dre, let me know when you're ready to fix. You said you ready?
I said, alright.
Alright. I'm ready to go to my team meeting, pussy. See what's going on.
They really went into overtime. Like, that's crazy. Is Florida State getting better or is Notre Dame getting worse? What a wobbly ass pass, bro.
Yeah, I'm tired of these snow games.
Nigga, for real. I might pick a team that got warm weather, but that shit dead.
Right. Yeah. I had put my sub up and I had hit it with that for real. I put him up there, I thought somebody was gonna then grab him for real.
Alright, I'm ready to click it.
Click it. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow should be You got on white, Dre? You got on white, bro? Dre. Yo, can somebody tell me if he got on white?
Wait, check.
Yeah, you got on all white.
Said he got on all white.
Yeah.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's nice.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Moore. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really difficult.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, It's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The pickup, first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start with the option.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ward. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man. Complete. That one good for 37 yards. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Always got some breathing room. The 40, 30, the 20.
She really squeezed that. Who's number 1?
Great play there. An even 90 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first.
What's his speed?
Division round matchup. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play call.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Oh, this game is so the fuck is this Claymore?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Ward. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ward now. Off play action. Eagle pressure. Too much this time.
Here's what having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, X, bro.
When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Ward on 1st down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yeah.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. Touchdown, Eagles! 82 yards. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Missed the pen line.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise.
Who was that, like?
Typically when teams tie the game up,
Who was that, like 3 days?
How would you say you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped? They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked it back after they'd been tied.
It was hitting that bitch like every 10 minutes.
Out there set ready for this next drive. The
But
Washington
nah, real shit, it is
and they're
expensive.
hoping to redo their efforts in
If
the
you don't
last
have a
drive when they get to the end
conservative,
zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline,
expensive,
because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point,
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And the Eagles are going to get 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Moore. And it is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let that fly, Dre.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 24.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That's funny as shit.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a handoff looking right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
That's taken on the 25.
You ain't gonna what?
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So
there's some chips and crab
here on the punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far
and
there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's not that pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Ward. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Moore. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Dre, that shit is weird. Like, you really gotta just ignore that rule, bro.
But they're going again on 4th down.
Like, just straight up ignore that shit.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before break. Ward. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the
Why would he do that?
line, so a net negative
Why would he?
4 yards.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their...
I'm just saying, like, every time he tries to see niggas play like this and play like that, like, and he does this.
How are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, it's tough time to get it established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and
What
out.
Josh Taylor stood Jonathan Taylor stood as a bitch, man.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, it's Gibson, and it's been like this.
You gave me my first name read.
To run as they stop him behind the line.
Nah, that shit, I don't know. I played mine.
It also brings up third down. From the gun, Ward. Got him in, it's Brown. Past the 20, 10, touchdown Washington. De'Ami Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That'll go as a
Stanley probably 32. Yeah, 29. Yeah, 29. Because if Waddle 30, yeah, he's 29.
They run the counter now on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play.
He can't aim, bro.
Second down. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come
I knew I wasn't tripping. I was about to say, who the fuck is Columbus? And he's an X. You drafted him?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
So Hurts wasn't in this game?
No.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, wow, that's passing.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
No, he don't got hurt no more. You won't see the running back number 1.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well,
I didn't even think about that when I asked who the running back was.
the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Now Ward to throw on 2nd down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round match.
I was gonna wear blue. Oh, no, I'm geeking, yeah.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw is Ward. To throw on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here's Ward, throwing on 3rd and long. Completes it to Samuel. And he has another 1st down as he gets the ball down to the Eagles' 18. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side with Gibson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15.
I hear you was young, nigga. You better stay up, boy.
Huh?
I said you better stay up, nigga. I hear you was.
Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
That's open, though.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point.
What the fuck,
at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Let's go into my
He's at the 40. The 20,
Jeez.
10, and he is into the end zone.
Nah, that to be back-to-back plays. That's
A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles Broncos are
I'm not looking forward to that.
Extend this fourth quarter lead.
What you mean you're not looking forward to that? You don't gotta worry about seeing that.
But it's up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
You don't gotta worry about seeing that.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ward now, throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus
23
on
slow
drive
shit.
and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Gotta get a score.
Yeah, so
He got broke on that.
don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it third down.
This game, wow, man.
Looking to throw. Ward. He finds his man.
That's two
complete.
completions.
That's Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
He a superstar too.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're well just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10.
It be looking like niggas be kicking
And
it,
they'll
bro.
run on the inside handoff. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And
Back to throw. Ward.
scissors in me.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30.
That might be game, bro. I feel like
Because after the first few, you know they're going over to him. Hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 214 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.